So in this lecture we will see the methods of time domain characterizing of an LTI system. So an input output relationship that both output signal and input signal are represented as a function of time. And what is impulse response? The output of an LTI system due to a unit impulse signal input applied at t equal to 0 or n equal to 0. Now linear constant coefficient differential or difference equation, also block diagram. So there are basically two properties, LTI and LSI. LSI means LSI systems are linear and shift or time invariant system. So they are also called as linear time invariant system. Generally, in practical case, generally the majority discrete time systems are linear and time invariant in nature. So these two properties, namely linearity and time invariance, are important because of the reasons. So first reason is many physical systems can be modeled accurately as LTI system. Next reason is we can solve mathematically the equations that model LTI system for both continuous time and discrete time system. And third reason, many time we model a general signal in the terms of linear combinations of basic signals. So together with the properties linearity, time invariance will allow to us to develop LTI system in terms of its response to a unit impulse. So convolution sum in case of discrete time system, convolution integral in case of continuous time system. So here diagram is shown which shows here diagram shows an arbitrary signal which is expressed as a weighted superposition of shifted impulses. So x of n to delta of n minus k equal to xk into delta of n minus k. So what is xn? It is entire signal, and what is xk? It is specific value of the signal at time k. Next is the series of time shifted version of weighted impulse signal. So the convolution sum and impulse response. First, what is the definition of impulse response? The impulse response is the response of relaxed LTI system to unit impulse delta of t. That is, if input xt is equal to delta t, which is given to relaxed LTI system, then output is yt equal to h of t. So LTI system is said to be initially relaxed system if 0 input produced 0 output, and in case of certain system, if we apply a 0 input, then output is not 0. So an arbitrary signal which can be expressed as a weighted superposition of shifted impulse. The weights are just the input sample value at the corresponding time shift. An impulse response of LTI system is h n is equal to h of delta n. That is, if input xn is given to the LTI system hn, then output is y of n. Now equation for this is given here for linear time invariant system. So now this diagram shows one example of convolution sum. So equation for this is xn equal to summation of k equal to minus infinity to infinity x of k delta n minus k. So finite impulse response diagram for this is given here. Now next is for the convolution sum. So before going to the convolution sum, so if the is a convolution integral, it means the convolution of two functions, namely xt and ht, is defined as the integral of the product of two functions. One function is reversed and shifted. So if we consider the relaxed LTI or LTI system, then relaxed system means if input xn is 0, then output yn is also 0. And if we say unit impulse delta n is applied to this system, then its output is denoted by hn, and hn is called as impulse response system. So there are different methods which are used for the computation of linear convolution. So these are graphical method using mathematical equation of convolution, tabulation method, and multiplication method. So here equation for the conversion sum is given. Next is next we will see the convolution sum evaluation procedure diagram. So first is the reflect and shift convolution sum evaluation. First we graph both x of k and h of n minus k, which are the function of independent variable k. To determine h of n minus k, first reflect hk about k equal to 0 to obtain h of minus k, and then shift by minus n. Begin with n large and negative, that is shift h of minus k to the far left on the time axis. Write the mathematical representation for the intermediate signal. Then increase the shift n until the mathematical representation for Wn of k changes, and the value of n at which the change occur defines the end of current interval and the beginning of new interval. Now let n be the new interval. Repeat then third and fourth until all intervals of the time shifts and corresponding mathematical representation for Wn of k are identified. That means usually it implies increasing n to a very large positive number. So for each interval of time shift, sum all the values of the corresponding Wn k to obtain yn on the interval. So n be the new interval, and repeat 3 and 4 until all the intervals of the time shift the corresponding mathematical representation for Wn of k. So for each interval of the shift, sum all the values of the corresponding Wk to obtain yn. Now here is the example given where consider the system with impulse response hn equal to 3 by 4 raised to n un, and we have to use the equation and determine the output of the system at n equal to minus 0.5 and 10 when xn equal to un. Now when xn is equal to un, here it is given. First diagram is for, second diagram for h of n minus k, means there is a shifting. So the input signal xk above the reflected and time shifted impulse response h of n minus k depicted as a function of k. Then the second diagram B is for the product of the signal ws of k used to evaluate y of minus 5. Third diagram is for the product of wsk to evaluate y5, and next diagram is the product signal w10k to evaluate y10. So here h of n minus k is equation for this is written here. Then intermediate signal equation for intermediate signal w of k is also written. So in this way we can solve it. Now the next is infinite impulse response, that is IIR system. So the input-output relationship for the first-order recursive system is given by yn is equal to py y of n minus 1 equal to xn. So we have to determine the output of the system when input is xn, input is xn, which is equal to b raised to n u of n plus 4, and here we have to assume system is schedule. So first we have to find the impulse response hn of the system by considering x equal to delta n, which gives this equation. Then reflect and shift convolution sum evaluation equation is used, and for the conditions for n less than minus 4 and greater than equal to minus 4.